We've seen how to enter products into the Amazon system, what happens when the products sell, and how to manage your inventory and your sales. But there's another important task: keeping your customers happy. This is important for two reasons. First, for many, though not all merchants, you want to encourage repeat sales. If you're selling used books and movies, that's not so important. The next time a customer wants to buy a used book or movie, you may not even have what the customer wants. And in any case, he'll search for the product and pick the best offer. But for products such as nutritional supplements and, say, cleaning supplies, there's a good chance the buyer, if satisfied with your service, will come back to you. The other main reason to keep people happy is that you need them to rate and review you, and bad ratings and reviews are going to discourage other people from buying from you. Buyers look at merchant ratings, and when you're competing with merchants who have ratings between 95% and 100%, you can't be down at 80% or 90%. In addition, Amazon keeps an eye on your ratings. The lower your ratings, the less likely you are to end up in the buy box, as we saw in an earlier video. The first thing you can do to keep customers happy is to ship the products you sold quickly and properly packaged. Of course, that's not an issue if you use FBA. Amazon almost invariably ships on time and packages its products well. But whether merchant shipped or FBA, you also need to ensure that the products you're selling are of the quality and condition you promised. Amazon wants you to do a good job. After all, your customers are also their customers. In fact, Amazon really considers them to be their customers. So bad performance on your part reflects on them. And so they provide information to you to help you maintain good ratings. In your main Seller Central page, you'll find this performance box. It provides your overall seller rating at the top, along with an indication of account health, your customer feedback, current guarantee and chargeback claims, and links to any buyer messages you may have received. You can also get to performance information through the menu at the top, where you'll find links to various customer satisfaction functions that we'll be looking at. Let's start with customer feedback, as this is the primary factor in how Amazon assesses your performance and is most visible to buyers. Click the customer feedback link and you'll see the Feedback Manager area. You see your overall ranking, the average number of stars customers have rated you. Where do these come from? Well, buyers are able to rate you in the seller feedback area of their accounts. These are not product reviews. They're reviews of the seller's performance. The buyer can select the number of stars, and unless you do something wrong, you'll generally get 5 stars, except when the buyer doesn't like the product, unfortunately. Despite the fact that these are not product reviews, dissatisfaction with the product itself will bleed over into the seller review. Amazon sometimes, though not always, encourages buyers to leave seller reviews, as you can see in this email from Amazon UK. As you'll see in the next video, you can also encourage buyers to leave feedback for you. Amazon estimates that 10 to 20% of orders result in feedback, so many merchants try to increase the rate by contacting buyers and asking for feedback. That statistic's interesting for another reason, though. You can get a rough estimate of how many orders a merchant has sold by looking at the number of ratings they have. Multiply that number by 5 or 10 to get an idea. So these ratings are used to come up with your customer feedback value, expressed as a number of stars. You can see the total over all the time you've been selling on Amazon, and also in different time periods, the last 30 days, 90 days, and year. This little link is handy. Click it to see what your rating looks like to potential buyers. Amazon loads your merchant page. Below the overall rating area, you can see specific feedback that you've received from buyers. You can also choose to download feedback reports and see more entries.